Hi friends, welcome back. It is Stephanie. Happy reading. This intro was much different than I had anticipated. Okay, anyways, I am starting up a new reading vlog. I know that it's the first week of November, which means it's the first week of Nanowrimo, but I'm still going to try and do all the writing and all the reading and see how that works. So last night I did not start reading until after I got all of my writing done, and I think that's just how I'm gonna play it. So last night I started One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. And oh my god, what is wrong with me? And this I am using for my LGBTQ plus prompt for my book tech toe. So funny story. I did not read the synopsis on this. I did not check the genre tags closely enough on Goodreads, and last night while I was reading, I got up to page 124 so far. Last night while I was reading, I literally thought that I was reading just a normal contemporary romance, and then all of a sudden these random sci-fi elements start popping in, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I not reading a contemporary romance? I thought this was a contemporary romance. Turns out, it's set in a contemporary world, but there's this sci-fi element of possibly like time travel or a time loop or something, and I had no idea that was even a thing in this book because I went in blind, and this is the reason why I love going into things blind, because things surprise me like that. So I'm not mad about it. I just found it really funny that that was happening. So I'm 124 pages in. This book is a little bit more of a chunkier book. Let's see. It says that it's 417 pages, at least the book of the month edition is, and so far I'm liking it. I've heard really great things. I have high hopes for this. So when I'm done with my writing for today, which I'm hoping to start writing in the next couple of hours, I have a few things that I have to do before writing. I'm hoping to then pick this baby back up. So there's my reading update. So see these boxes right there and right there? Those are my candles, and I have them mostly all labeled. I just have to I want to print out a side label, just because they don't really fit like this, so I think it might be beneficial to get like a side label there. So I might be doing that. Then I have to take product photos, and then I have to set up everything on Etsy because I want this shop live sometime this week. So that's the plan. I'll update later. Editing Stephanie here. So I'm putting together my vlog clips from November. The end of October and the beginning of November was a really, really crappy 10-day period for my family. I have already shared all of this over on my AuthorTube channel, and I will go ahead and link that down below in case you are interested. I do have some clips of the emotional state that I was in at the beginning of October. To make a long story very short and very brief, at the end of October, I lost my aunt. Not by blood, she was my mom's best friend, and we lost her. She got a really bad case of COVID and was in the hospital for the entire month of October, and she lost her fight on October 24th. So Halloween weekend, we had her wake and then her memorial, and my kids were part of it because they were a part of her life. And my daughter really grasped the idea of death, and it was a really tough subject to talk to her about and to try and explain to a 4.5, almost 5-year-old about death and what happens when your loved ones die. So fast forward a couple days, November 2nd, our beloved dog Sophie ended up having a stroke, and we ended up having to put her to sleep. God, I was doing really well all month. And it was literally a few days after we had this wake and memorial for my aunt, and for my daughter to have to lose another thing in her life within a 10-day span. It was heartbreaking to watch. She cried a lot. She was very upset. She's still upset. It's getting easier. We have like a little picture frame next to her bed where she has one of my aunt and one of Sophie, and she says goodnight to them every night. We've explained to her that they are her new guardian angels, because it was just, one, that's how I like to view my loved ones who have passed, and two, was easier for her to comprehend that they may be gone in our present lives, but they like live on in our hearts. So the beginning of this month was really bad, and it took a toll on my mental health, and I focused really hard on my writing for the beginning part of this month. And so I took a small hiatus from you guys, and it feels good to start doing things with the bookish community again. It feels good to have some sort of normalcy, and I'm happy to be back. But I could not post this vlog where I do have some clips of my dog. I will probably take out some of the clips of me talking about my dog because it got really emotional. But I could not publish this vlog without explaining where I've been and what has happened and why I have been so quiet in the past month or two. Realistically, 2021 was a crappier year for me than 2020 was, and I thought 2020 was a shithole. So, here's to getting back to normalcy, and here's to hopefully December bringing good things, and hopefully showing that 2022 is going to be better than the past 2 years. for now, enjoy the rest of the vlog that I have for November. Happy reading, and I love you all, and thank you for still being here, and thank you for all the kind words that I have gotten from those of you who already knew everything that has happened. I love you guys so much. And for those of you who are going through a hard time or who have lost loved ones, I feel for you, and I'm sorry for what pain it has caused, but I promise there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it does get slightly better, or not better, but easier. So enjoy the rest of the vlog.
Lying awake with the sound of an emptiness you left behind. Trying to sleep, but the silence is haunting this room every night. Oh, I wish the sun would rise and see the clouds pass by. I didn't want to say goodbye to you, but you're gone. I don't wanna close my eyes. It feels like I'm falling down, falling down. Oh, why won't they go away? Pictures of you in my head. The way you left broke my heart. I'm breathing the air of this morning, but it's not the same without you. Wearing the t-shirt you left, but it no longer smells like you do. I can't stand to feel this way. My body's screaming out your name. I didn't want to say goodbye to you, but you're gone. I don't wanna close my eyes. It feels like I'm falling down, falling down. Why won't they go away? Pictures of you in my head. The way you left broke my heart. I don't wanna close my eyes. It feels like I'm falling down, falling down. Oh, why won't they go away? Pictures of you in my head. The way you left broke my heart.
Hi friends! So it's been a while since I've done a reading update for you guys. I know I started a reading vlog, but I don't think I've updated in a while. I'm trying the space buttons thing. I think it's a really cute thing. I just don't know how it looks on me. I don't like this one, but I love this one. Like, this one is almost perfect, and this one's just like you know, what I ordered on Wish. So, I don't know. It's my first time ever doing it. But I like that it's out of my face. I like that it's not on my neck and making me hot. So we're trying it out. Anyways, reading update. On either Monday or Tuesday, I do not remember which day, I finished One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Loved it. I loved it so much. I did not realize how much I was going to love this. But I freaking loved it. Like, definitely going to be in my top reads of 2021. This was so freaking good. And it had a sci-fi element within this contemporary world. And it was just, I loved it so much. And it was a female-female relationship, which really, I loved it. There was so much LGBTQ plus in this, and it was so freaking cute. Loved it so much. I think I'm like, you know, on the tail end of the love for this book, because it was super popular when it first came out a couple months ago, and everyone was talking about it, and I like picked it up when it came out, obviously, because it was my book of the month for that month. What month was that? Cool. I don't know. I want to say like June, May or June. Is that when it came out? Was it July? I don't know. It was earlier this year. So when it first came out, everyone was jumping on this bandwagon, and everyone was saying how great it was and everything, and I really thought that maybe it was just going to be overhyped for me. No, I freaking loved this so much. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. It is not young adult because it takes place like in college / outside of college. August is 23 years old, and let me just tell you, Jane is my girl. Love her so much. She's so quirky, and she kind of reminds me of like a Shane from the L Word. If you know, you know. I was seriously picturing like an Asian version of Shane from L Word. That's what my brain did, and freaking loved it. But freaking love her. Like, she's on my book girlfriend list for sure. And you know, August too. August is like super smart. And she's definitely the girlier type in this relationship. Love this relationship. Love everything about this book. Go read it. That's all. Moving on. Then I started, I'm going a little slow this week, because I am trying to catch up on my words for Nanowrimo. But after I do catch up on my words for Nano, I've been reading The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, and I actually have the library ebook for this, so I've been reading the ebook. I haven't actually been reading the hardcover, and I just went to go look at like what page I was on, and I'm only on like chapter 4. I'm going really slow with this. It's like when I get to lay down, I get like a solid 20 minutes. And which means like I get like a chapter in, maybe a chapter and a half. It's a shorter book. It's a gorgeous cover. Like, I love this cover, and I've heard some really great things about this book. And so far, I mean, I'm only, 32 pages in. So far, I'm just kind of meh. It hasn't really hooked me yet. Oh, there's a map in here. It does flash back from present day to 1791, and it's 2 different characters. So I haven't really figured, again, I have not read the synopsis of this, so I have no idea what this is about. I know it's a fantasy, and that's it. My friend in real life, who I referred to getting book of the month because she really wanted to get back into reading, and she reads a whole bunch of different genres, so I thought book of the month would be really good for her. And so I gave her my referral, and so far she's been loving it. And she chose this that month, which was back in March. And of course she read it, you know, that month that she got it. I'm terrible, and I don't read the books when I get them. I let them sit on my shelf for a little bit. I'm terrible. Anyways, so I have no idea what this is about. So I don't know how the 2 different timelines and the 2 different characters connect yet. I just know that it's about this apothecary, and one of the characters, I think the one that takes place in 1791, yeah, the one in 1791 sells poisons. So, and only to women. So I'm very curious as to where this book is going. I kind of don't want to read the synopsis just because I kind of just want to be surprised. So we'll see how this one goes. Like I said, I'm only about 32 pages in. Hopefully after I get my words in tonight, I will go back to reading the library copy that I have of this, because that'll count for my library book prompt for the book Toe, which I just realized I haven't edited that video. Oh crap. I filmed it, and then I was going to edit it, and then everything happened with my dog, which I know I talked about on my AuthorTube channel, and I saved those clips because I didn't want to have to re-talk about it. So those clips have been inserted into this reading vlog, and I am going to say this now. I am sorry in advance or after the fact. However, I'm sorry if that triggered anybody dealing with pet death, but I needed you all to know what was going on in my life and as to why I was going a little bit slow with posting things. It's been a rocky few weeks here at my household. So that being said, I'm going to go do my words for the night. I'm going to go read more of this, I hope. Either that, or I'm gonna go read like a romance and read this periodically, because I really need some romance in my life. Plus I think maybe I should just read the synopsis. Interesting. So it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, because it's not necessarily fantasy like I had thought it was. It's Goodreads. Let's check out the genre tags. Speaking of Goodreads, does anyone feel like it's very odd that we haven't gotten any that they haven't like started the Goodreads Choice Awards yet? Like, I've been waiting for the voting to start, because usually it happens, like, usually we're already done with the first round of voting, right? But I kind of really wanted to do a video with it. Like, it's on my list of things to do, and where are the voting? Where's the votes? Where are the nominees? I need to know the romance nominees for 2021. Because 1, I want to see how many books I've read from them, and 2, the ones that I haven't read, I want to read and do a little video for y'all. So, let me know if you know the scoop on that, because it's already almost the middle of November, and where's, why aren't we voting? What the hell? Okay, sorry. Rant over. Historical fiction. Yeah, see, okay, so 615 users say that it's fantasy. And while I guess it is, but when I think of fantasy, I think of like a whole different world other than our own, not the contemporary world that we live in. Historical fiction makes sense because it takes place in the past and in the present. So it's like this alternate history type of thing. Alternate timeline historical fiction with mystery and thriller in it because it talks about the murders, the apothecary murders. So, okay, I'm a little bit more intrigued now that there's, you know, murder involved. I don't know what that says about me. Okay. Well, maybe I will continue that tonight. Okay, I'm getting weird. I'm gonna go write, and then I'm gonna go read, and then I'm gonna update you guys tomorrow. So, see you tomorrow.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high.
Ignore the uneven hair and the fact that this one is kind of falling apart because my son knocked it. Trying to do the space buns. I think they're really cute, but I suck at getting them even. Okay. Happy Thursday. I did not read The Lost Apothecary last night. Instead, I started From Duke Till Dawn by Eva Lee. I only read the first 2 chapters before falling asleep because I was up late with the writing. And oh, look, you're cute. You're just staring and smiling. Alright. I love you. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Alright. Go play. Oh, be careful. Anyways, back to From Duke Till Dawn. So, I only read the first 2 chapters because I went to bed late after some writing sprints, and so I was tired, and I didn't read as much as I had wanted to. But I'm on chapter 3, and I don't know, I'm liking the hero, but I don't know much about the heroine yet, and I don't know if I like her yet. I don't know. So, I mean, we don't know much about her yet other than the fact that she is literally like a working class woman. She was a companion, a lady's companion for a little bit, and then got fired for that, and now she's working at this gaming hell where she runs into her previous lover, Alex, which is our hero. So, I mean, it's definitely different than the majority of historical romances that we read. So I like that it's different. I haven't been captivated yet, and it's only 2 chapters in. So, I mean, how captivated can I really be with 2 chapters in and at, like, you know, midnight? So, there's that. But that's what I'm currently reading. Well, that's one of the things I'm reading. I'm also listening to it on audiobook because I am using it as my audiobook challenge for the book Tic-Tac-Toe, which I have to edit that video. I need to go do that. I need to put in my Walgreens photos order, and then I need to go edit that video. That's what I need to go do. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. Hello, bookish friends. It has been a long time. So I guess this is going to be like a very long November reading vlog type of thing. I couldn't even tell you what the last vlog clip I did was. I know I talked about One Last Stop by Casey McQuistion. I don't know if I've talked about anything else since then. It has been a month of writing and reading, and I got to the point where I pretty much gave up on my writing because I missed a few days due to my kids getting sick and not really knowing where I was going because I didn't do as much prep work as I had hoped I would do in October. So I'm getting back on the reading bandwagon right now. I have read 3 books so far. I am in the middle of one, and I have quite a few on my docket. So, I know I talked about One Last Stop and how I loved it and how I recommend it to everyone. I also read From Duke Till Dawn by Eva Lee, and this was the 5th book for the seasonally booked up season of Fall of Vices and Dices, and I liked it. It wasn't my favorite, but I did like it. You know what? I do remember talking a little bit about this and how I felt like the beginning was just a little slow and it hadn't hooked me yet. It did eventually hook me, but not my favorite. It was okay. Like, I'd give it a 3, maybe 3.5 stars. Then after that, I read Her Wanton Wager by Grace Calloway. This was my first Grace Calloway. She is an indie author, which is why it's not like, you know, mass market size. It's like a normal paperback size. And I liked this one. This one was definitely steamy. It's probably one of the steamier ones in the seasonally booked up. I don't know if that's just a product of it being independent, like an indie, or what, but I did like it. I really liked Gavin Hunt. I think the other reason why I really liked this one was because it was a Hades and Persephone retelling, and we all know how much I love Hades and Persephone. Like, they're my faves. So I really liked this one. This one's gonna be easily a 4.5 star, maybe even 5 star. I haven't really decided what my rating for it is going to be yet. So those are the fully read books that I have. And then I'm in the middle of The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, and this one, okay, I shouldn't even say middle. I'm on chapter 4, which starts on page 33. So I'm not in the middle of it. I'm like, you know, an eighth of the way done. This is a historical fiction that kind of reads like fantasy, if that makes any sense. I don't consider it fantasy. I think technically it was labeled fantasy when I picked it for the book of the month in March, but it's not. It's more like a historical fiction book that kind of reads like fantasy because it has like fantasy elements, like magical elements. It's a little slow, but I am only 33 pages in, so I don't know if it's going to hook me yet or what, but this is what I am in the middle of. And then I still have to read Gentleman Undone by Cecilia Grant. I did start this last month when we were reading it. I don't even remember what chapter I was on. I think I was only like maybe 4 chapters in, so I might only be like here. And it was going slow for me. However, when I started reading this one, I was also going through a really rough time because that was the same week that we lost my aunt, and then 10 days later we lost my dog, and it was just, I had to put it down. Guys, I just wasn't feeling it, and I just needed something that was hooking me, and I think that's why it took me, no, that's when I read One Last Stop and like sped through it. So I need to finish this book. I have to figure out where I was at and then finish it. And then I have to read the last one, which is One Night is Never Enough by Anne Mallory. If I remember correctly, this was actually the book that Sarah McLean had recommended to Dana and Kelly to put on this list when they were figuring out that we were going to be doing like a casino theme. So I'm excited to see how this one is, since it is recommended by Sarah McLean. And then I don't know what next is up on the docket, but I do have these two over here because I'm thinking these might be the next ones I read, and that is The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. And this is like a friends to lovers type of rom-com, and Dana recommends this one, so I do want to get to this one this month. And Devil in Winter by Lisa Kleypas. I love this cover. Like, as much as I want an original cover because I want the step back of the original cover, I love this cover. I don't know what it is about redheads and blue dresses, but I'm here for it. Also, redheads with purple dresses and green dresses. Blue, green, and purple are probably the best colors for redheads. I don't know what it is. Coming from experience. There's really not much more to report. So it is currently the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I started Devil in Winter by Lisa Kleypas last night, and I am happy to report that I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. I am about 200-ish pages in. I'm just about to start chapter 15, which means I read 214 pages last night. And I forced myself to stop so that I could get some sleep. Otherwise, I probably would have finished this last night and been up till like 4 in the morning. But, I love it. I did not know how much I was going to love this. Like, I had a feeling, that I was going to love this. I have a feeling that this is going to be a 5-star book. As of right now, it is looking to be a 5-star book. Sebastian and Evie are just, I love them so much. So much. I understand why so many people are obsessed with Sebastian. Like, one, hello, his name. We all know I have a thing for Sebastians. Yeah. I have a thing for Sebastians. I don't know what it is about the name, but I love it so much. The other thing is, it's a marriage of convenience, which I've always really enjoyed. Marriage of conveniences or fake dating type of tropes. Those are two of my favorite tropes on the planet. And then at times there's also forced proximity because they are in the carriage heading towards Gretna Green and everything. And so there's forced proximity there. And oh my god, it's so good. It is so freaking good so far. I hope it continues on this good slope that it's on, and I really do kind of hope that this becomes my next 5-star read. As of right now, I can tell you it's looking promising that this is going to be up there on my top books for 2021. So the plans for today are, after I do a little bit of brainstorming for my own writing and figuring out what exactly I want to work on for it, I think I'm going to go back to Devil in Winter. We are also going to my grandparents tonight for pizza night. Since not all of us can get together tomorrow, some of us are getting together tonight, and we're also having some mysterious family meeting. I have a feeling it's for my grandparents' 60th anniversary, and I have a feeling they want to go on another family vacation. So I think that's what we're talking about tonight, because all 29 of us, 27, I don't know, there's 27 or 29 of us in my, like, immediate family. All 29 of us are going to be on a Zoom call. The last time we went on a huge family vacation where all of us went was for my grandparents' 50th anniversary, which was almost 10 years ago. So anyways, there's probably a huge family vacation happening next year. I didn't tell you yet, but I did make a couple new scents. Here's one of the new scents. This is my tester, but don't jump on the couch. Get down. I wasn't sure how much I was gonna love it, but I love it. It's so it's suede, fireside, juniper, and like ozone, and it smells so good. It smells like you know, being in a small space with some sexiness. My other new scent is Mistletoe Kisses, and this is Frost, Pine, and Cranberry. It just smells so good. It smells like winter. It smells like Christmas. It's just, I love it. Okay, so those are my two new scents. They are in the shop currently. Maybe sometime on Friday I might do a little bit more. Might make another scent as well. Update you guys in a little bit. It'll be like a second for you, but who knows how long it'll be for me.
Oh,